Thanks so much for joining me in less than 15 minutes. I am going to be sharing with you four things to help you find your motivation to continue to be a business owner. And please like and share this video if you get value from it. I'm Dr. P. I am a strategic business coach and I work specifically with micro business owners. So if it is just you or less than 10 employees, you're the type of people that I work with. You're the type of businesses that I work with. And I help you with scaling your business by sharing with you some strategies to improve your goals, your processes, and your operations. I absolutely enjoy what I do and I enjoy seeing the growth that businesses make when we work together. So I'm sure that you've heard that being an entrepreneur is not for everyone. It is definitely one heck of a roller coaster ride, not gonna lie. There may even be some days when you even ask yourself, what am I really doing? I mean, I've even had those days when I go, what am I really doing here? This is one of the questions that we tend to ask ourselves when we're hit with a few tough days or a few tough weeks in a row, right? I'm talking about those days or weeks where nothing seems to be going right for us, and then we start questioning a lot about what we're doing and why we're even doing it, right? So in today's video, I really want to share with you four things that can help you find your motivation to continue to be a business owner. And I'm sharing four things that I even use on those tough days that I have, because just like you, I have those tough days. And when I use these four things, they really help pull me out of that negative feeling and really help me feel energized again about what I'm doing in my business, right? So Nelson Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it is done. This is such a relevant statement for us who are business owners, especially if you are a founder just like myself, because we can get so caught up in daily tasks in our business, and in some instances, doing everything, in our businesses. And that kind of hits our motivation when we decide we want to be doing everything in our business, because we really shouldn't be doing everything in our business, because that really takes a toll on us, on our energy level, and no surprise, on our motivation to keep going. So I really wanted to share with you what is motivation, right? Motivation is a drive or a need that we have to change something within ourselves or within our environment. And for us, our environment would be our businesses, our companies that we are growing. Our level of satisfaction within our business can impact our level of motivation. And in case you missed it, a few weeks ago, I did a video on job satisfaction and business owners. You can find it in the library on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on LinkedIn in case you missed it. And getting back to our topic here of motivation, yes, satisfaction within our business, because being a business owner, our job is being the business owner, right? So our job satisfaction does connect with our motivational levels. So our motivation should really be energizing us to take action, to gain the things that we want. And as business owners, we're taking actions to accomplish the goals that we develop for our business. But when we encounter those roadblocks, those setbacks, whether it's a personal or business, when we encounter those, our motivational levels can take a hit. And then that negative thinking that I talked about at the beginning, that negative thinking starts to set in, and then we start questioning what we're doing in our business or why we even have the business in the first place. And the funny thing is, those are questions that we already know the answer to. It is just that on those tough days, we really need to remind ourselves about those answers. So there are four things that I want to share with you that, like I said, I use to help remind myself and to also help motivate me about getting going and continuing to be going in my business. So with these four things, we can use them to motivate us. And these aren't four things I'm telling you to go out there and get, because I'm talking about four things that we already have in our businesses. May have forgot about them, like I said, on those tough days, kind of like a temporary forgetting. But on the tough times, in those tough days, in those tough weeks, those are the times to bring out these four things and really give us that jolt to our motivation. So here are the four things I'm talking about. I'm talking about number one, our vision statements. So all of us, we have vision statements for our businesses. And remember that you wrote this vision statement to reflect the roadmap that you have for your company. You've already created this vision statement. It might just be the time for you to revisit that vision statement, because with that vision statement, you talked about the long-term goals that you wanted to accomplish in your company. And if you're not getting excited by your own vision statement for your company, it might be time to revisit that vision statement and ask yourself, why is it not serving a motivational factor for you? Maybe there's some misalignment there. Maybe things have changed within your business, but you do need to look back at your vision statement, and it should be helping to get that motivational level up. So that's the first one. The second one is your mission statement. So with our mission statements, we used our mission statements to share with others the purpose of our company. That's what we wrote in our mission statements. So think of the why or the reason that you have for your company that is involved in your mission statement, because that's the purpose of your company. And when you read your mission statement, you should be smiling, you should be getting happy, you should be getting energized and motivated, and it should be getting you to take some action. And if it isn't, then you really need to find out why not. Because just like your vision statement, your mission statement should be serving to help remind you of where your business is going, what it is you're going to be achieving, which, if it holds any meaning or purpose to you, should be getting you motivated as well as your employees. Everybody should be getting motivated. Everybody in your team should be getting motivated by these things. So those are two things, your vision statement and your mission statement. The third thing I want to talk about are goals. So we spend a lot of time on our goals. You may have spent some time by yourself or with your team or with a business coach to write your smarter goals for your company. And yes, I said smarter goals for your company. And if you're not sure the difference between smart and smarter goals, look in our library. There is a video that we did a couple weeks back that talks about the difference between SMART goals and smarter goals, and to help you figure out which one you should be including in your business. So you're looking at your goals, you're looking at your smarter goals. And when you wrote those goals, you broke down each of those big goals into smaller goals or objectives. And then with those objectives, you outlined your action plan for the actions that you will be taking in your company. And when you did that, not all of those tasks were going to be easy or going to be quick. So on those tough days, in those tough weeks, you might be very well working through the things that are those not so easy and not so quick things, but there are essential things for helping you accomplish your goal. So when you review your big goals and your smaller goals and all those objectives, and you look at what you're doing on that day that you review those things, they should be serving to motivate you, because you're right on track with what you should be working on to accomplish those big goals that you have for your company. Our goals in our business should be motivating for us. And if they're not, again, I challenge you to find out why not. So those are three things so far that I know I look at to help motivate me on those tough days and in those tough weeks. The last one I want to share with you is accomplishments. This one is sometimes avoided by many of us as business owners, and it's one of those things we shouldn't be avoiding, because we tend to focus a lot on what is not working. But we also need to remember our things that we have accomplished. We do need to look at the things we have accomplished. So within our schedules, we should be having time when we're evaluating what is happening in our business so that we can identify the successes. And in moments when our motivation seems low, that's when you look back at those successes, especially those that are showing you where you came from and where you are today. Yes, you might be feeling, oh my God, my motivation is so low, I don't feel like continuing. But when you look back at your successes, those are going to paint a picture of what you had encountered, what you overcame, where you are now, to help you see where you're going. So again, it should be serving to motivate you, to get you to continue to take action. Also, if you have received awards or public recognitions, look at those things and remind yourself of why you received them in the first place, because those things too can be serving as motivators. I know a recent one for me is, and I'll reach over here to get it, I got this award from my BNI group, greatest of all time, at least for a month, it says, because they allow us to recognize how great we are in in a specific month, to highlight the things that we've accomplished. And let me tell you, for the rest of this month, guess what I'll be looking at? This lovely award on those tough days, in those tough hours sometimes that I have, to help remind me of, hey, I am doing things that are worthwhile for myself and also for my business. And by the way, there is no accomplishment or success that is too small to serve as a motivator for us when we're having our tough moments. So those are the 4 things. So if none of those 4 things have increased your level of motivation, then I highly encourage you to have a consultation with a business coach and get some help with identifying what the issue is that you're facing in your business. And if you might be thinking that your low levels of motivation might be related to feelings of depression, then I really encourage you to seek out a mental health professional to help you through that feeling. Because if you're thinking that way, then it might be something worthwhile exploring with a mental health professional so that you can equip yourself with the strategies, the supports that you need before it goes into anything worse. Don't want it to go into anything worse, but our mental health is very important. Just like many other aspects of our health, our mental health is very, very important. So, as Nelson Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it is done. So yes, we might be having tough days right now, or a tough set of weeks, or a tough set of months as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a founder. But when we look back on our vision, our mission, goals, and our accomplishments, those should be serving to boost up our energy levels, and our motivation, so that we can continue to take action in our business. I'm Dr. P. I am the founder of Priscilla Kuster Consulting Solutions, and I'm here to remind you that solutions plus actions equals results. Thank y'all so much for joining me.